And going through warm-ups, trying to get into it. Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves, C.J. McCollum out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Batadze. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Reed in at the four-man position. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
You know, early on, Brown struggled with his confidence taking threes. Now he's a knockdown threat.
We play just over a minute here in the first. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now the Timberwolves with it. 6-point game. McCollum outside. Pass to Reed. Here's Wembanyama. Covered by Mobley. Wembanyama, no good. Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Steps back. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist from Ball.
And you can see the strength right there. Mobley knows he can score through the contact.
Wembanyama looking it over. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Clark, there's so much excitement for these teams and for their fan bases on day one of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody.
First free throw is good.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Now Hart, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And here's Brown outside. Minnesota with the rebound. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. To the inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he sinks the second. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Wembanyama passes to Hart. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And a wide-open look for McCollum. It's good from long range.
There's no doubt about McCollum's touch from long range. He is a sharpshooter.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Wemby came up and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Kevin, back over to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Now here's McCollum after Jaylen Brown's miss. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's Jordan, and Jordan throws it down.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
Hard bounce pass. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And the basket by McCollum.
He is on one right now, getting to his spots and executing.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Brown outside. The three. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. McCollum finds Wembanyama. Hart outside. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And here is Tatum. No good with the triple.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
Ball against Wembanyama. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Down low. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Time for T-shirts. Who needs one? Who wants a T-shirt? Who out there wants a T-shirt? Get loud!
the floor for the Cavaliers.
Substitution on the court.
Minnesota making some changes. It's Wiggins at the top of the key. Now Fox. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
That one falls for Brunson.
Brunson has really developed into such a leader on the floor. He was that way in college. Quiet but assertive, controls the pace and tempo of the game, creates space for his teammates. Oh, he's really a coach on the floor in many respects.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Brunson against Fox. That one goes. Count it.
You gotta love the determination from Fox. Refuses to let the contact throw him off.
Vassell, the bounce pass. Brunson against Fox. 5 on the clock. Floats one up, and it's laid in by Brunson.
For one like Brunson, who really is vertically challenged, he's not a guy who's elevating a lot. You've got to have that floater in your game.
And that one's good. Iguodala.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Brunson. 12 points his last outing. Vassell lays it up and banks it in.
I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Here's Queta, still without a basket. From deep, Maxey, rebounded by Jackson. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 1. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. A pass to Fox. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Here's Queta. And here is Fox. Over Brunson. Fox, no good.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Fox against Brunson. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Look, we know all players put a lot of work in the weight room, but Brunson certainly at the top of the list and uses that strength to shield off defenders really well.
Now, here's Maxey. It's deflected. Pass to Holland. Back to Vassell. Rebound, Minnesota. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. And Fox has it in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Fox has got 7 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Jackson, a screen on Maxey. And the dunk by Jackson.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Minnesota with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. On the wing, Fox. Brunson covering. Fox, no good. Brunson outside. Outside Jackson. And here's Vassell from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a three-point Cavalier lead.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Josh Hart out there with Paul Reed. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Iguodala in at the 5. Now here's Hart. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Jordan. Tatum deciding where to go with it. He takes it in with the spin. Oh, Tatum flying, soaring through the air.
Really hard to slow Tatum down on his drive because he's relentless. I mean, he's going to finish whether somebody's in his way or not. This guy's a load offensively to deal with.
McCollum outside. Outside, Fox. And the 3 ball is good. Fox has got 10.
Got to respect the jumper of Fox now. The form is solid, and he's a lefty, which always makes a guy dangerous.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie. McCollum, no good.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Ball with the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Iguodala, no good. Tatum with it. He has 5. And it's ball at the elbow. Brown outside. Brown on the move. Fox against Ball. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Hart kicks to Reed. McCollum outside. Reed a screen on Brown. Back to Reed. Outside, Fox. They set the screen. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Tatum passes to Brown. The kick out to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away, quick release, money.
Start with a screen on Tatum. A 3 from McCollum, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Cavaliers leading by 7. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league. Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Timberwolves. Wembanyama comes in for Reed.
Goga Bitadze. Victor Wembanyama.
Now here's Ball to the left side wing. Mobley kicks the ball. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 5 to shoot. Jordan dishes to Brown. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Hart. Just 3-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Tatum from downtown. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Brown. Now Cleveland moving it up. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And the 3 off target.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Cullen passes to Fox. And Ball with the block.
Ball's size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Now here's McCollum. 8 points for him. Screen by Bitadze. McCollum no good.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
To the paint, here's Mobley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Bitadze with it, guarded by Jordan. Hart outside. For the 3. Back to McCollum. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama spacing the floor.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Here they come, fans. It's your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
Both teams will make substitutions. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Brunson the pass to Jackson. Brunson kicks to Vassell. No good from outside. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 7-point differential. So the wing on the left. Wiggins outside. And here's McCollum for three. And that's collected by Brunson.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Vassell wide open. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Timberwolves trail by 7. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Queta. Back to Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3-ball. Holland with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 7. And here's Brunson. He has 6. Vassell outside. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Vassell's got 8 points.
Just too easy for Vassell. Got to run him off the line.
Here's Queta. He has yet to score. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Now Cleveland shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. And here's Brunson outside. Wiggins with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's McCollum. Pass to Queta. Wiggins outside. Takes a 3. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Wiggins. 11 points in the game.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Now here's Brunson. Over Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Queta's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Bitadze. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. McCollum against Vassell. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And how about second in the league in three-point shooting? They are as good as anybody at opening up the floor.
And having the best offense in the league last season, they were an opponent that no team wanted to face. Reedy's checked in for the Timberwolves. .58 seconds left here in the second. Vassell outside. There's the pick from past the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pulls it up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And now just a 3-point Cleveland lead. Now Cleveland shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Wembanyama against Brunson. No good, unable to end this run. Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. Here's Wembanyama for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists now tonight. Brunson outside. Here's Holland. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Cleveland. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Tonight's featured game sees the Cleveland Cavaliers in a tight one.
Yeah, they're attacking the paint and forcing the issue.
Yeah, those boys are nasty and physical. A couple of times, I thought the defender was going in the rim with the ball.
And now coming back around to our featured game, quite a shooting guard matchup in that first half.
When you have two players going at each other like this, it becomes a point of pride. That's when the sparks fly. That's when it gets interesting.
For us and for the fans watching. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. We've got Lonzo Ball. Mobley is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Jordan in its center. It's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
Now, here is Reed. Hasn't made one yet. The 3 from McCollum hits it from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Just 5 on the clock. Deep 2 from Ball. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Now here's McCollum. 14 points for him. Pass to Bitadze. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Tatum setting the pick for Ball. Goes up to the stripe. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Wembanyama going to town inside.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
Now Brown, the 3 from Tatum. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's ready to talk things through with them. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you just ask it for him to drop another triple on you.
making some changes. Iguodaro's checked in, and it's Fox in for Victor Wembanyama. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Tatum finds Ball. A three-pointer off the mark.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now, here's Fox. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. McCollum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Pass to Brown. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now, here is Reed. No scoring in this one.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 7. It's McCollum on the wing. Nailed from three-point land. McCollum's got 19 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Check in on Evan Mobley. Last season, he played outstanding. 5th in blocks, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And he was a shot-blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. Ball dishes to Jordan. Mobley the pass to Brown. Pass to Tatum. Will it go? The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Now, here's Fox. 10 points for him. Mobley against Reed. Shot clock at 6. Cullen passes to Fox. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Brown. Some solid defense from Hart.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Drills it from outside.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Tatum. 16 points for him. The kick out to Ball. Mobley a screen on Fox. Ball no good.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Read a screen. Here's Hart. Off target from outside.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Mobley. Tatum kicks to Mobley. Outside Tatum. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Ball no good.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
McCollum with the ball. He's covered by Ball.
Nice decision by McCollum, giving up the rock.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Down by 12. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Attention crowd, coming onto the floor is your head through hot squad. Go Buffalo!
Minnesota making some changes. Kate is checked in, and Aaron Wiggins is subbed in for Reed. It's Hart on the wing. A pass to Fox. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. The Cavaliers, number one.
Yeah, number one in the league in terms of points per game a season ago. They play as a team, just really unselfish in terms of their brand of basketball.
Now here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Pass to Vassell. Shot clock at 5. Over McCollum. They get it again. Another shot. Here's Cisse. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Love seeing that kind of activity on the offensive glass. Nicely done.
To the middle. Here's Keita. And he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
Fox really interested in making his teammates better, and he does it with his passing.
Brunson outside. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
When he gets near the basket, Brunson can do some major damage.
Fox passes to Wiggins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Devin Vassell.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
No good on the free throw. Minnesota making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Josh Hart. And Victor Wembanyama has subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Back to Vassell. Brunson outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Queta's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now, here's Vassell. He's got 8. Jackson setting the pick here for Vassell. A three-pointer is right on target.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Wembanyama down low. Brunson covering. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Here's Brunson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Fox looking it over. Pass to Bitadze. Shoots over Brunson. Bitadze with the bucket.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Batted away by Wembanyama with authority. Victor saw that coming a mile away.
A three-pointer. Wiggins. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Brunson outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
That one falls for Brunson. And he makes both free throws. So it's the Minnesota Timberwolves enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, read out there with Goga Bitadze. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Fox in at the 2-guard position. Ball. Minnesota with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
6 on the shot clock, and Wembanyama gets it to go.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
You got to respect the mind Brown has for the game. Both ends of the floor, he is so good at spotting the opening and taking advantage.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
First one falls for him.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Minnesota. McCollum comes in for Goga Bitadze. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Timberwolves leading by 13. Pass to Reed. McCollum looking it over. Fires the three. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Tatum finds Mobley. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. 6 points for Evan Mobley.
Continuing to dismantle defenders. Mobley would not give in on that one.
Reed a screen on Ball. Here's Fox. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he makes the first.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
Fox hits them both. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hart finds Wembanyama. Crafty move. He lays it in. Wembanyama's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And so Fox will bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Wembanyama high post. Tatum on him. Hart the pass to Wembanyama. And that one drops for him. 22 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And Fox has it in the corner. Sinks the triple. Fox has got 5 points in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Tatum. You know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA. But there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
You must have left the dancing shoes at home. Bring those moves. Look at those moves.
Minnesota leading by 18. Outside, Fox. Pass to Reed. Hart, wide open. He fires. No good on the three.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Now here's Jordan. Here's Tatum. Shoots the three. Rebounded by McCollum. A pass to Fox. Drives to the hoop. Now Reed. 6 to shoot. Fox with the screen from McCollum. Another miss by Minnesota. The Cavaliers trail by 18. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that one's good. Tatum.
Good to see Tatum square himself up and knock down those pull-up jumpers. When he does that, unguard him.
Timberwolves passing it around. Hart the pass to Fox. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Tatum kicks to Mobley. Releases. And again, it's Cleveland.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
Timberwolves leading by 14. Hart outside. Reed against Jordan. Back to McCollum. Wembanyama sets a screen for McCollum. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Brown with it. Pass to Tatum. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. The Timberwolves have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. McCollum outside. They could use a bucket. It's hauled in by Brown. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Pass to Tatum. Over Fox. Tatum with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Brown. This one for 3. Tatum with another miss.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
And here's the break. Brown with it. Now guarded by Fox. Brown, no good.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Hart outside. Back to McCollum. Brown against Fox. It's in there.
And give Fox some love there. The D wasn't that bad, but he was just focused on finishing that one.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers News Dance Team.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Bitadze's checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, well during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. They told the team to dig deep, play with passion, finish this game out right. We'll see if they do, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Tatum against Fox. Tatum draws the double. Lonzo Ball off target from outside.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
Outside, Wembanyama. Clock at 6. From deep. Down it goes for 3.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now here's Mobley. Tatum fires. The long shot, no good.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
Here's Wembanyama. Bitadze is screen on Brown. Wembanyama, count that bucket. Wembanyama's got 18 points just in the second half.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 19. It's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
You know, from the jump, he was on a mission. You could see it. It was clear. Going after hoops, no matter what the defense tried, they had a tough time stopping him. I think he could have predicted early on we'd be talking about him right here and right now. That's how good he's been.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Brunson outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Minnesota.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
I know exactly what you're referring to. I mean, with this victory, they'll get the edge in the season series by taking 2 of their 3 meetings.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Victor Wembanyama.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Takes the 3. Vassell grabs the board. Cleveland with the ball. Brunson right side. And they get it. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
One of his great attributes is Brunson is very aggressive as an offensive player. He's not ever going to let a foul keep him from doing what he wants to do.
Jalen Brunson, one shot.
And that one misses. So it's Minnesota now. They have a 19-point lead. Maxey passes to Wiggins. Out to the wing. Here's Wembanyama. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's 31 points for Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama against Brunson. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
CJ, there are always doubters about this team's capability to win at the highest levels. How much fuel do you take from that?
Honestly, I got enough motivation. I got it out the mud. I went to Lehigh University, you know what I'm saying? No one's ever been drafted from there before, so for me, it's just about showing what I can do every night and keeping the door open for the next mid-major.
I love that you never lost that underdog mentality. Thanks, CJ.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, an April Fool's Day edition. Glad to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Tari Eason.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the top. Welcome to Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Drummond. McDaniels is out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Holiday, and it's Siakam in at the shooting guard. Bucket is good. Jackson's got his team on the board to start the game for New York. So here we go. It's game one of the regular season for both teams. And Doris, each one wants to start their year on the right foot.
Yeah, both of these teams have been waiting all summer for this game. Tip off to a new season. I can't wait, Kevin.
Now, Reza Shea following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. New York moving the ball around. Carries it from three-point range.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his three ball. He's hitting from there. Everything else becomes easier.
Now, Siakam. And again, Chicago. No good.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Embiid sets the pick for Buzelis. High post, Embiid. Working on Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo kicks to Jackson. Here's Buzelis. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
McDaniels outside. Siakam, high post. Three-pointer. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Pass to Reza Shea. Back to Giannis. Now here's Embiid. A three-pointer, no good. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Pass to Buzelis. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Buzelis. And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
Now here's Jackson. Embiid, the pass to Giannis. The shot from the low post is good.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And here is Antetokounmpo after Obi Toppin was able to get the triple. Outside Jackson. Here's the three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
Now, here's Siakam. Off target with the jump hook.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Inside, here's Embiid. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Jaden McDaniel. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Bulls trail by 8. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now. He's checked in for Joel Embiid. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. The Bulls third, number 5, the Knicks.
You're not going to find many teams that were as polished from the free throw line as these two clubs a season ago.
So it's Chicago now, trailing here by 8. Holiday sets the pick for McDaniel. Pass to Miller. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Jackson, a screen on McDaniel. Antetokounmpo kicks to Jackson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Miller outside. Pass to Toppin. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Giannis. The Knicks leading by 5. Reza Shea finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Richards. And he drops it in from the low post.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
McDaniels outside. Back to Holiday. Toppin passes to Holiday. Miller with a wide open look. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And it's 6 points from Brandon Miller. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Reza Shea, covered by Miller, stolen by McDaniels. Here's Miller. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Reza Shea, still yet to score. Buzelis' shot is good.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
And here's Holiday. Gafford sets the pick for McDaniel. 5 on the clock. Back to Holiday. There's the 3. Knicks with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the basketball.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
Defensive foul charged to.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
So New York going with almost an entire new group. And Simmons, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Neesmith comes in for Buzelis. Dort, he's checked in for Rizaché. And it's Sharp in for Jaren Jackson. Chicago also making some changes. Keyshawn George, he's checked in for Toppin. Jalen Green comes in for McDaniels. And Poole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now, here's Poole. Outside, George. And again, Chicago. No good. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for New York. It's a 10-point game. Green inside the three-point line. Simmons against Gafford. And the wide-open shot from Green. Sinks the three-pointer.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gafford. And Simmons kicks to Dort. Pass to Neesmith. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's the screen. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
George passes to Gafford. 1:37 left to play in the first quarter. And here is Poole. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, you see the elusiveness of Jordan Poole, able to make his mark on the interior.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real-life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Back to you.
He certainly plays without fear. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. The Knicks leading by 7. Over in the corner, Dort. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Chicago making a switch here. Siakam's checked in.
Number 43, Pascal Siakam.
36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Dort misses. Bulls trail by 7. 11 feet away, and it's George missing. Simmons finds Sharp. Antetokounmpo against George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion, but best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
So he gets them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Siakam outside. The Bulls with another miss. And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks lead by 9. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
We've got Lou Dort. Simmons is out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Nesmith. And it's Sharp in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Green. And stolen by Simmons. And Sharp has it in the corner. They get it back. Nesmith finds Sharp. And the Knicks good for 2.
Well, you got to have your eyes up, and Nesmith does a great job surveying the floor.
Siakam outside. Dort against Green. Lets the 3 fly. Dort grabs the miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Simmons passes to Sharp to the inside. And stolen by Siakam. McDaniels right side. Siakam outside. Poole with the screen for Siakam. Misses the 3. The Knicks leading by 13. And it comes to underappreciated players, Doris, in the league. Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have to be careful with because these guys are all NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems, and he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good.
And once he gets going, Green is a load to stop. Long, athletic, with a terrific handle.
Down low, deflects the pass, and stolen by Drummond. Green passes to Siakam. The lead now in single digits. Siakam's got his first points of the game.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
The 3. New York, no good that time either. Bulls trail by 9. Here's Poole. That one good for 2. Poole's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, hard to defend any better than that. Jordan Poole just has a knack for making contested shots.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
All right, fans, it's game time. Get ready to dance like everyone wants it.
And new group in for the Knicks. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Simmons. Jaren Jackson comes in for Nick Richards. Booz Ellis is checked in for Nesmith. And it's Reza Shea in for Sharp. Then for the Bulls, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Drummond. Toppin comes in for Green. And it's Holiday in for Jordan Poole. Now here's Embiid. 6 to shoot. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. 4 on the clock. Launches a 3. Dort misses. Bulls trail by 7. Toppin passes to Siakam. Beyond the arc. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Buzelis. 9 points in the game so far. Embiid sets the pick for Rizachet. No good on his first attempt of the game. Chicago's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Back to Toppin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 5-point Knicks lead.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has. Look out.
Buzelis sets a screen for Jackson. And no good that time.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Siakam looking around. McDaniels outside. Here's Toppin. Krills the three-pointer. Toppin's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. For the Bulls, Keyshawn George, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Brandon Miller in for Pascal Siakam. Pass to Rizachet. Outside, Dort. Now here's Embiid, defended by George. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to get something going. New York missing again. Chicago trailing here. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Jackson. Fires for 3. Traps in the tray. Jackson's got 5 now.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by Chicago.
McDaniels with the bounce pass. Here's Toppin. Back to McDaniel. The 3 from George. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Well, Rizachet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Chicago with the ball, following the score by New York. Outside Holiday. Pass to Toppin. Lets it go with the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Toppin's got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now, Rizachet. Jackson setting the pick here for Rizachet. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bulls have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Here's Toppin. Back to McDaniel. There's Miller with the three. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Dort finds Embiid. Rizachet with it. From the arc. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. McDaniels passes to Toppin. Back to McDaniel. Toppin sets a screen for McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniel, send it in.
1:35 left to play in the first half. Pass to Embiid. They need this. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow!
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Here they are, your set spot.
So New York ends up going with the new group. The Bulls also changing it up. Drummond's checked in for Toppin. Green comes in for McDaniels. And it's Poole in for Drew Holiday. Chicago leading by 4. George with the screen on Antetokounmpo. It's Poole with the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Poole's got 6 points.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Now, here's Nesmith, covered by Miller. Oh, the lob for Simmons, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. Number 5, the Knicks.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
.54 seconds left in the first half. Poole looking it over. Sweet little floater. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
One thing about Jordan Poole, he's got all the shots in his bag, including the floater.
Here's Giannis. Good defense. Better shot from Antetokounmpo. 27 seconds left now here in the second.
Bulls lead 44-38.
Poole outside. Pass to Drummond. George dishes to Green. Off target from three-point range. Sharp the pass to Richards. 1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
Obi Toppin has been on display for the Bulls. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
They've done everything they can to shoot their way out of this contest. Somehow, they're still in it. Got to make the most of that opportunity.
It just takes a few to fall to open up the floodgates.
As we move on, let's get an update on some games currently underway. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they have the lead against the Wizards out at Capital One Arena. A big lead with the game getting late.
This one has not been close. Nothing to see here but carnage.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, a fantastic game from Obi Toppin in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Knicks trail by 4, and on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Andre Drummond is out there with Toppin. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's Risa Shea missing. Bulls leading by 4. Outside Holiday. Holiday sets the pick for McDaniel. Pass to Toppin. Holiday with the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Holiday's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Bulls.
Well, if you know Drew Holiday, you know he is more than capable of knocking down these shots at a very high clip.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Jackson from long range. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Toppin. He's got 13.
I think one thing that's clear with Obi Toppin is he has a drive to keep improving. He knows he's got some talent, but it's about the work you put in.
Chicago shooting their first free throws here tonight. Free throw is good by Toppin. No good on the second free throw. Knicks trail by 5 to the paint. Good D by Siakam.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Jackson misses.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Siakam kicks to Toppin. Siakam outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And the Bulls with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Giannis. It's deflected.
Boy, aggressive defense from Toppin. Twice on the pipe. Send it back.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, played. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Chicago. Antetokounmpo dishes to Jackson. Pass to Rizachet. Some nice passing by New York here. The shot by Buzelis, no good. The Bulls leading by 8. Here's Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
What a night for Toppin. He's showing you the diverse arsenal he possesses on the offensive end of the floor.
Antetokounmpo against McDaniel. And they double up Giannis. 6 to shoot. Fades back. And that one comes up a bit short. Bulls had gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Toppin inside, guarded by Jackson.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. They need this one. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Siakam outside. In the corner, it's Toppin. Outside Holiday. Over Giannis. The shot by Holiday, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
McDaniels with the ball. And it's Buzelis picking him up.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Jackson misses. Chicago leading by 8. McDaniels passes to Siakam. To the middle. Gafford, high post. Ring shot on the way. Siakam misses. New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Buzelis. Toppin pulls it in. Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And Toppin throws it down.
You cannot give Obi Toppin lanes to the basket. When he sees one, boy, he is so opportunistic.
And a wide open look for Siakam. That 3 off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
What a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Here comes your Knicks City Dancers, everyone. Get loud for them.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Keyshawn George, he's checked in for Toppin. Miller comes in for McDaniels. Green, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Poole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Green. He has 5. Poole outside. Miller outside. Siakam kicks to George. 3 on the clock. Here's Poole. And the Bulls with another miss. Knicks trail by 8. Now Simmons. Sharp on the wing. Back to Simmons. Pass to Dort over Green. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got his first 2 points.
Boy, nice rise and fire from Lou Dort.
Poole against Sharp. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Andre Drummond's checked in for George. And the second free throw, good. You know, free throw shooting, DB, isn't the first thing we'll talk about, but Jordan Poole is incredible at the line.
And Kevin, it's an important aspect. If you are a great scorer on those nights where you're maybe not in rhythm, the ability to get to the free throw line and establish that, that's important.
Chicago leading by 5. On the wing, Green, defended by Dort. Pass to Drummond. Drummond a screen. There's Miller with the 3. The rebound by Richard. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Inside. Simmons passes to Richards. Now here's Sean from outside the arc. Green with the rebound. Siakam kicks to Poole. Pass to Drummond. Now here is Miller. Back to Drummond. Siakam inside. Defended by Richard.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Outside, Simmons. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bulls making a change here. Black's checked in.
0. Anthony Black.
1:15 left to play in the third. Down low, Richards. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Green. He's got 5. Drummond sets the screen for Green. Pass to Drummond. Over Simmons. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Bulls lead by 5.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Simmons. Sharp finds Dort. Shot clock at 6. New York moving the ball around. And it's off from three-point range. The Bulls leading by 5. And here is Siakam. The 17-footer. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. In Chicago, they lead by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Hold Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guy.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important, and I think he's on point on this one.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Neesmith is out there with Jackson, and then there's Zachary Riesesheim. Then it's Simmons, and it's Sharp in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Knicks trail by 5. Jackson, a screen on McDaniel. Latrey and Jaren Jackson, good for 3.
Spacing the floor. That's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this half.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Drummond. Here's McDaniels. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Jackson. Here's Riesesheim, covered by Miller. Jackson setting the pick here for Riesesheim. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
And Holiday kicks to McDaniel. Drummond sets the screen for Miller. Jacks up a 3. Simmons pulls it in.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
Here's Jackson. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Holiday against Sharp. McDaniels outside. Toppin sets a screen for McDaniel. Pass to Toppin. From deep. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Jackson has the open look. And a miss there on the triple. Bulls leading by 3. Miller outside for 3. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Jackson finds Sharp. Now Riesesheim. Jackson setting the pick here for Riesesheim. And no good.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Holiday, the pass to McDaniels. Cams the shot from the wing. Knicks trail by 5. A bit under 3.5 minutes to pass here in the 4th. Sharp, that's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working to get inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. For New York, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Ben Simmons. Buzelis comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And Giannis is subbed in for Sharp. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Siakam is checked in for Brandon Miller. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Siakam for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Back to Giannis. Embiid in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And that's 10 points for Joel Embiid.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Buzelis, guarded by Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo, no good. Chicago leading by 3. Siakam outside. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
Pass to Embiid. McDaniels against Giannis. Ricochet wide open. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
It's just too easy for Andre Drummond. Gets the inside position and leaves no doubt.
Now here's Giannis. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Jackson, covered by Siakam. Embiid with the screen on Toppin. Here's Ricochet. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Drummond's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, I'll tell you, he does not let the potential contact impede his progress. Toppin is aggressive.
At the line, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Toppin.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Pass to Embiid. Over Drummond, and there's another one for the Knicks.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Siakam outside. Now Drummond. Holiday, it's up a 3, and again, Chicago, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Embiid sets the pick for Ricochet. Off target with his 3.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Toppin finds McDaniel. Pass to Toppin. The putback. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Yep, that goes down. Chicago leading. 70. Here's Drummond. Holiday outside. For 3. Jackson with the rebound. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. To take the lead, it's off target. The Bulls shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Now Holiday. Beyond the arc. Jackson with the rebound. For New York, they've gone to the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Taken away by Holiday. Now McDaniel. What a finesse finish on the land.
Yeah, James McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
And New York making a change here. Sharps checked in.
Another big point onto the league. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Embiid. Oh, muscling it home, Embiid.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Siakam against Sharp. Holiday outside. Rattler's a three. Sharp whips down the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Brucelis with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sharp to tie it up. Trying again. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. He's he's checked in for the Knicks. Now onto the Kumbo. 6 to shoot. A deep three. Cleared away by Toppin.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now, here's Toppin. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Up again. Saves him with the putback.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
New York calls timeout. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Sit down.
Embiid with the screen on Siakam. Onto the Kumbo outside. Jackson. He's off from 3. Now Siakam. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Obi Toppin.
Need some help down here.
We're back with an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
And this week is packed. We have player interviews, tips, and a special fun segment that you won't want to miss.
But first, to get us started, we're going to pass it over to Scott Moak for your State Farm top assists.
Oh, look.
often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
So the Hornets starting five. They've got Powell. Castle is out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Rollins in at the one. Out left to the wing. Now here's Powell. Fires the three. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Free throws good from Durant. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Now here's Suggs. Kicks it out to Collins. Suggs outside. 4 on the clock. Over Castle. Suggs, no good. The Hornets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Queen. Pass to Castle. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, and for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
Suggs outside. Now here's Adams. Down low. It's Eason with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Oh, denied by Durant.
For all the scoring, KD's 7.5-foot reach can sometimes get overlooked. He said, let me remind you with that rejection.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Eason against Castle. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Rebound Toronto. To the paint. Adams with the ball. Picked up by Powell. And he's going for the oop here. And Collins with the slam.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Now here's Castle. Pass to Queen. The 3 knocks it down from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And so Durant will bring it up for Toronto. To the middle. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Eason against Castle. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Suggs left side. Pass to Eason. Back to Suggs. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. On target from range.
You know, it's not his greatest strength. He's got a lot of different things that he's good at, but Suggs will hit the 3 if you give it to him.
Castle for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Toronto leading by 5. over Castle. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Charlotte has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Nurkic, he's checked in for Toronto. Here's Rollins. He's scoreless.
I see him.
Pass to Queen. Castle for three. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Suggs outside. Now Nurkic. Here's Durant. Here's the three. And the Raptors, another three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Powell. Inside. And there's Kessler on the assist from Powell.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Raptors lead by 5. Durant looking around with the teardrop. And that one's good. Durant's got 10 points.
Man, it's so impressive the way Durant gets that floater off so fast. I mean, at nearly 7 feet tall with guard-like quickness, that should almost be outlawed.
Here's Queen for three. Rebounded by Nurkic. Durant against Powell. Pass to Suggs. There's a screen by Nurkic. That one drops for him. 12 points for him.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Now here's Castle. 5 points in the game. Here's Queen over to the left wing. Clock at 6. For three, Powell. Offensive board. Kessler. The shot from the low post is good.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from you.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Stewart, he's checked in for John Collins. Middleton comes in for Durant. Grimes, he's checked in for Eason. And Daniels is subbed in for Suggs. Toronto leading by 7. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant clerk.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
And here's Grant from the arc, drains the triple. Now just a 4-point Raptor lead.
No hesitation from Grant. He's not bashful shooting off the catch when given the chance.
Here's Middleton. Here's Nurkic. And that comes off the assist by Middleton.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Screen by Horford. The 3, Barrett. Toronto grabs the miss. Pass to Daniels. Toronto passing it around. And here's Nurkic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Toronto lead.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
And there's Horford on the assist by Quickly.
Good work between the teammates that time, leading him perfectly.
Stewart, screen on Grant. Here's Middleton. Quickly with a rebound. Hornets trail by 6. Pass to Grant. And it's rejected. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Clock at 4. Fires from way outside. No good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Nurkic passes to Stewart. Quickly against Middleton. And he makes it. And the Raptors lead by 8.
That was really a platinum-level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty in how he carved out room for himself on the interior.
Now here's Quickly. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Graham. Picked by Aldama. To the inside. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Middleton up top. He's covered by Grant. Middleton passes to Daniels. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Grant. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic.
Now into the lineup for Toronto, number 4, Jalen Suggs.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Daniels misses. Pass to Barrett. Grant outside. Takes a 3. Rebound Toronto. Fires away from way outside. Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
you can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Dyson Daniels out there with Jalen Suggs. Then there's John Collins. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. BA, back to you.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report. And so here is Toronto. After the basket by Charlotte. Daniels outside. Shot clock at 6. Top of the key. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for Charlotte. It's a 3-point game. Stolen by Collins. Durant against Horford. Pass to Collins. Now here's Suggs. Here's Daniels. Adams with a screen on Barrett. Here's Daniels. They grab their own miss. Suggs outside. Second shot opportunity. It's tipped. And that'll be Toronto's ball as it goes out of bounds. Raptors able to keep possession. Toronto making a switch here. Eason's checked in. Kessler, he's checked in for Charlotte. Norm Powell comes in for Quickly. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The 3 from Suggs. Kicks it out to Collins. Toronto passing it around. Throws it up high. Just 5 to shoot. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenues from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there. All right, Chomps. Thank you very much for that report. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
You know what to do. Let's keep on getting. Somebody doesn't have Brenda.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Lets it go. Outside Barrett. Six on the shot clock. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
Suggs outside. Powell against Durant to win the drought. There's the drive. And it's good on the lay-in. Durant's got 16 points.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Pass to Powell. Barrett against Eason. This one for three. Barrett can't hit. Toronto leading by 3. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Now here's Durant. 16 points for him. Nurkic a screen on Barrett. Durant taking it in close.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
For 3, Powell. Rebound Toronto. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Eason. There's a screen by Nurkic. Eason against Kessler. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Eason. From deep. And it's Queen with a rebound. Hornets trail by 5. Powell outside. Rollins passes to Barrett. To the paint. Here's Powell. Gets the first one to go. Now 1 for 7 on the night.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
And so here is Toronto. Durant with it. He's got 18. Inside. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. You have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggression.
Here's Queen. Outside Barrett. Out to Powell. Lets it go from deep. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul of the game. Grimes, he's checked in for Toronto. Charlotte also making some changes. Grant comes in for Queen. And Stephon Castles subbed in for Barrett. Raptors lead by 5. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Stewart, he's checked in for Toronto. Middleton comes in for Collins. Aldama's checked in for Charlotte. Middleton against Grant. And here's Middleton from behind the arc. Foul pulls it in. Pass to Castle. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Launches it. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Middleton, right side. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And down it goes. 2 points. Toronto has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Middleton, right side. And that one drops. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Middleton so good under pressure. He's always composed and under control.
Powell outside. Back to Castle. Shoots over Eason. Again, Charlotte.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Pass to Middleton. Wing shot on the way, and the shot goes down. Middleton's got 6 points.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry and looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
Here's Rollins. No made baskets yet. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Suggs outside. Pass to Grimes. 5 to shoot. The three-pointer off the mark.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Here's Grant. And the shot's good. 7 points in the game.
The superb work ethic of Grant. My, what a nice, soft touch inside.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Toronto. Adams checked in for Chris Middleton, and Daniels is subbed in for Eason. Charlotte also making some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Aldama, and Emmanuel Quickley subbed in for Rollins. Toronto trailing. 1:52 left in the first half. Adams with a screen on Castle. Down low. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Athletic finish by Castle. Getting up to meet the lob and throwing it down.
Pass to Adams. And here's Daniels. Grimes, the pass to Suggs. Here's Daniels. No good on the triple.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Suggs. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Grimes. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Hornets with a lead. Powell outside. Castle for three. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Your Castle has been outstanding here, giving the defense more than they can handle.
Suggs, the pass to Daniels. Picked by Stewart. The three from Suggs. No good that time. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Hornets. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Raptors trail by 5. And so in the game for the Hornets, we've got Walker Kessler, Norman Powell out there with Stephon Castle, and it's Rollins in at the point guard position. Pass to Durant, lets the three fly, and the rebound goes to Charlotte.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Queens got 6 points.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Suggs with the bucket.
Tight handles by Suggs creates all the space he needs.
Charlotte leading by 6. Castle outside. Pass to Rollins. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Powell. And Collins with the big block. Suggs left side. Collins outside. Adams with a screen on Powell. Clock at 6. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Free throw is good from Durant. And both free throws good for Durant.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Castle against Eason. Powell outside. Beyond the arc. Eason pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Durant. Collins with a screen on Powell. KD jams it straight down.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
Kessler, a screen on Eason. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Castle against Eason. Back to Suggs. For the lead. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Durant. Here's Rollins. He drops it from range. Rollins has got 5.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Durant against Powell. A strong finish from KD inside.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
You know, he could see his squad was losing momentum, losing steam. Smart timeout to let them catch their breath and reset.
Nurkic, he's checked in for Adams. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Barrett's checked in. Rollins passes to Queen. Here's Castle. 12 points for him. Pass to Queen. Here's Rollins. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. Again the miss by the Hornets. Raptors trail by 3. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, "It's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe." Guys, back over to you.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Here's Rollins. Following the bucket by the Raptors. Pass to Castle. Shots blocked. Right side, Eason. Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Now Castle. Pass to Queen. Castle a screen on Collins. Now here's Barrett, guarded by Durant. Here's Queen. Again the miss by the Hornets. On offense, here come the Raptors. They're on a 12-3 run. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Suggs.
That mid-range shot, a go-to one for KD.
Rollins passes to Barrett. Misses the 3. Toronto leading by 3. Up top, Collins. Nurkic with the ball, and Kessler picks him up defensively. Left side, Durant. KD won't be stopped.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Stewart, he's checked in for Collins. Chris Middleton comes in for Durant. Daniels is checked in for Eason. And it's Grimes in for Suggs. Charlotte also making some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Kessler. Grant comes in for Castle. And quickly subbed in for Rollins. Now here's Quickly. Pass to Horford. Can they get it? Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Here's Middleton. It's rebounded by Barrett.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
That one goes. Count it.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Pass to Middleton. Horford against Nurkic. Horford with the block. Down low. Here's Barrett. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. And that one's good. Quickly.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 6. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Inside. Outside for Grant for the lead. And Charlotte another 3.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Daniels. Nurkic just screen on Barrett. Here's Daniels. And again, Toronto no good. Hornets leading by 3. Quickly with the ball. 6 points for him. Offline with a 3.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
Middleton outside. Pass to Nurkic. Shot to stop the run. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Nurkic has got 12. Quickly outside. Screen by Horford. And here's Grant from the arc. Rebound Toronto. Nurkic just got his 6th rebound on the night. Now Daniels jacks up a 3. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got rebound number 7 tonight. To the inside. And there's Barrett on the assist from Grant. Barrett's gotten 4 this quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
good timeout call right there. Looked like the guys were gassed. Heavy legs out there for sure.
Let's see what you got. You're on me. Look at those moves.
Raptors making a switch here. Adams is checked in. And a change for the Hornets. Powell, he's checked in for Queen. On defense, Charlotte. 3-point lead. Pass to Middleton. On the clock. Looking to end this cold spell. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 8 rebounds in the game. Quickly outside. Horford finds Powell. Back to Horford. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Daniels. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Middleton passes to Daniels. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Toronto.
At the line for Toronto. Shooting 1.
And it's tied up with that one. 29 seconds left in the third. And here's Quickly. He has 6. Drives to the hoop. Outside Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He can't hit that time.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Toronto. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. John Collins out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Steven Adams. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Suggs in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Toronto's shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Toronto passing it around. Outside Durant. So they take the lead. Durant's got 12 points here in the second half.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Kessler. Pass to Castle. Over Eason. Here's Rollins. Kessler, a screen on Suggs. To the paint. Out to Powell. Launches it from deep. To get it again. Launches a three. Charlotte, no good that time either.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
He stops, he pops! Toronto grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Durant, pass to Collins. Here's Adams, pass to Durant. The three! It's rebounded by Grant. Inside. Castle outside. Grant with a screen on Easton. Castle for three. No good on the shot. The Raptors with a lead. Now here's Collins. Outside Durant. Suggs outside. The three is up. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Shooting in good rhythm there. Suggs off the catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Rollins passes to Kessler. Here's Rollins. Pass to Kessler. Here's Rollins. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Collins outside. Back to Durant. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. 32 points for Durant.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it. No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over.
Rollins passes to Kessler, and the shot goes in.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Now here's Durant. It's rebounded by Grant. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Kessler. Here's Castle on the take. Up and in on the layup. And now just a 3-point Raptor lead.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
Left side, Durant. Easton with the ball. Castle covering. Collins outside. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Collins. Durant's got 6 in the quarter. Hornets trail by 5. Castle outside. Pass to Powell. 4-3. Kept alive. Outside for Grant. Puts up a 3. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Man, it's nice to see Grant work his jump shot. I mean, if the defense is going to give it to him, he doesn't have any issue taking it, and he should because he's a reliable shooter.
Now here's Durant. Wide open. Back to Adams. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Kessler.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
And he drops the first. We've got Steven Adams out there, Clark. What comes to your mind when you're asked about him?
Boy, I love his grit. I love his physicality, man. He is just an anchor when he gets in the paint, when he sets a screen. You just don't move this guy. And his hands are really good. I mean, he's a throwback. but boy, is he effective and impactful in the way he rebounds, sets screens, and defends. And he never shies away from physicality.
And one unfortunate distinction for the Hornets, Clark, the only NBA team to never win their division.
And to add to that, the second lowest number of playoff appearances after the Pelicans. And, you know, BA, with no immediate postseason prospects, Charlotte fans have to understand this is going to be a process that takes some time.
Now here's Suggs. Here's Durant, and the jumper is good at the free throw line. Durant's got 36 points.
So smooth offensively, extremely smooth. Durant, easily one of the best scorers in NBA history.
Pass to Queen. Here's Powell. Again, Charlotte.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Durant. At the arc. KD drains it.
Poetry in motion. Such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets it go, that three ball's going down.
Pass to Kessler. It counts, and the foul. That's on Steven Adams.
Defensively, that's not a good one-on-one matchup. Too much height to give away.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
And Charlotte making a change here. Barrett's checked in. Toronto leading by 3. Pass to Collins. And here's Suggs. Now here's Adams. Good D by Kessler.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Now here's Durant. Durant draws the double. Cash it in!
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Easton outside. Durant inside. He's covered by Kessler. Oh, he can't hit it. The Hornets have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the 4th.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Green taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Important moment, a lot at stake. Able to keep his composure and deliver. Love it.
Collins outside. Now Durant. The release. He knocks down the jumper.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
The Hornets shooting 44% here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Powell. Barrett. Eason with a steal. And here's the fast break. Now Adams. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
Here's Kessler. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Up top, Durant. Now covers. Now Collins. From deep. Outside Durant. Let's loose for three. Rebounded by Powell. Charlotte trailing. Barrett. Powell outside. He launches. Money from three.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
To his resume. Incredible.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for one. Jalen Suggs.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
Exactly what this team needed. Completing the and one.
Barrett against Eason. The free ball is down.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
Durant.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Barrett with it. It's money from deep.
They're in full control now. Just have to play smart, sound defense. No quick baskets, no open threes.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick two and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Durant against Powell. Count it!
Well, in my mind, KD is one player that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And they committed an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 14 fouls.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And here's Durant. And so the big win by Charlotte in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.